How are you guys? My name is Milan. Thanks for tuning into another video. Today we're going to be talking about how important is your image when it comes to real estate. So let's get into it. Being tall, skinny, having a cool car, having a bad looking car, a big house, or living in a small apartment, do all these things matter as your image when it comes to real estate? Well, truthfully, there's two answers to that. Yes and no, and here's why. Your image in real estate is extremely important as long as one thing, you're congruent. I'm gonna give you an example of being congruent. Let's say you're naturally a calm person when you're home alone and there's nobody watching. Appearance-wise, you like to have your hair in a comb-over type style because you feel that's you. That's perfectly fine. Now, if you want to be congruent, that means you're going to go meet up with clients, for example. Once you leave the house and meet those clients, if you're that same person, same appearance, same personality, you're calm, who you are, that's being congruent, and that's what it should be. However, I'll give you an example of not being congruent. Let's say you were that same person. You like having a calmer personality, hairstyle, comb over, and once you leave that house or before leaving the house, you completely change. You change your hairstyle because you think it's more suitable for that environment or whatever. And once you meet those clients, you're all high strung instead of being a naturally calm person that you are. That's lying to the public, that's lying to yourself, and that's not showing a true reflection of yourself. If I can't deliver my true self, how am I gonna deliver any true work to my clients? Houses especially, they're one of the biggest investments anyone's going to make in their life. When it comes to selling and buying houses, clients look for trust, confidence, and so forth. If you don't have confidence, trust, belief in your own looks, in your own persona, you're never gonna be successful and your clients aren't gonna believe in you either. I'm gonna give you an example of a time where I wasn't congruent with myself. The first time I was working at a sales environment, it was for a phone store, I was selling phones. I wasn't congruent with myself whatsoever. When I put on my name tag, when I try to sell my first phone, I would be that typical sales guy that comes to your door. Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. We got the best sales. That's not me whatsoever. Me personally, I'm more of a calm guy. I'm never the loudest in the room. Kind of chill. My tone's more, quieter and so forth. And I would use, if it makes sense, I would use other people's thinking. So again, I was seeing how other people were doing, and that's not me. It doesn't work for me. I would try to be like that typical sales guy. Hey, how are you? All loud and enthusiastic. Again, it's not me, so that's why it didn't work for me. I'll never forget this. It was my third sale ever selling a phone for the company. And it was an older lady. She goes, oh my, like you're really good at this stuff. Like how long have you been selling phones for? I said, like, this is actually my third sale. She goes, what? But that was my true self. I was performing in my own shoes. That's why I was able to get her to buy a phone. I was able to sell. You cannot perform better in someone else's shoes. You are who you are. You don't change your looks when you leave your house compared to how you like to look in the mirror. You are your own person. No one else can perform better than you, your true self. And you aren't being congruent with your image, your personality, your overall reflection. You're lying to others and more importantly yourself. When you go look in the mirror before leaving your house and you aren't being congruent, that means each and every day you stare at yourself in the mirror, you're lying to yourself. You're saying, I don't believe in me. I don't trust me, and so forth. So if you don't trust yourself, no one else is gonna believe that you can sell a house for them, especially a house, again, which I mentioned is probably one of the biggest investments they're gonna make in their life. So to summarize the topic, is your image in real estate important? Yes. Is it important if you're congruent with yourself? No. Then your image is fine. If you wanna look the way you look, again, staying professional, don't be one of those, there's a fine line of being professional. Don't be one of those people, if you don't want to shower for 3 weeks and then go try to meet a client all smelly, that's not going to work for you. But again, fine line of staying true to yourself and staying professional. Be who you are. You're going to perform how you want to perform. And that wraps up today's video, guys. I appreciate everyone watching. Again, to summarize, your image does matter in real estate. It's extremely important as long as you're true to yourself. If you're true to yourself, you're going to be true to your results that you want to reach in real estate. Drop a like, leave a comment down below if you have any questions about exams, upcoming exams, course material, and so forth. I'm going to be uploading a couple more videos this week, and I appreciate everyone watching.